is brought to you by High Level Media NC, your home for amateur, high school, collegiate, and semi-professional sports live streaming. Why stream? Friends and family can watch the game from home, and your school or team can boost its online presence. We bring the gear to stream your next game, match, or tournament in high definition. With me, Petey Doors, and my team announcing play-by-play and providing color commentary. How do you get a hold of High Level Media? Go to highlevelmedianc.com today to fill out the form to get started. High Level Media is your turnkey solution for production, announcing, and online streaming, where athletes become legends. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week as we welcome in the Carolina Chosen Lions from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, traveling down here to Mullins, South Carolina. I'm Petey Doris alongside colleague Craig Green. Craig, what a matchup we have today. One team trying to get above 500 and one team just trying to get to 500.
Absolutely, and that's the defending champions, the Carolina Thunder. They're trying to get above the 500 mark today, Petey. They come in today 2-2. They've won their last two games, and they're coming in here trying to get their third in a row after dropping their first three contests. Meanwhile, the Carolina Chosen Lions come down here from Rocky Mount, and they're looking to get their second victory in a row after dropping three straight. And again, they want to get to 500 and even their record to 3-3. It's a big challenge for them today because they're missing somebody on their bench right now. We're waiting to see if he's going to show up.
Yeah, it's definitely a much different environment here. The last time we were in South Carolina, we were in Atlanta, South Carolina, against the Thunder. We called two of their games last year. They are a well-equipped team, and they got local guy Kenny Wayne Jackson, who is from Mullins right here in South Carolina. Crowds piling in here to see big Kenny Wayne Jackson, number 40, for the Thunder, if he can pick up the big win today inside the Mullins Recreational Gym.
Kenny Wayne Jackson is going to create a big mismatch problem for guys. I mean, he is 6'9", over 250 pounds. This guy is a force down low. He's an immovable object, and he can lead the Carolina Thunder to victory today if he can crash the boards and stay out of foul trouble.
As the Carolina Thunder, as Craig said, dropped the first two games of the season. Not something you like to see from the defending East Coast Basketball League champion. But, you know, the season starts off, some players not sure if they want to play, some just trying to get in a swing of motions, something different from what they've used to doing. And they picked up the win last week, a big win against the Let It Fly Web Dogs, 132-115.
And that was a big win for them right here at home. So they're looking for two straight wins here in their gym. And again, before that, that preceded a victory on the road against the Red Hawks. So a game here against the Chosen Lions, an intra-conference matchup. You know, these teams don't know each other very well, PD. But again, I expect nothing less than a really great game, because that's all we've had here with ECBL Games of the Week is great contests. I think we're going to get nothing less than that today.
Yeah, you know, the first 5 games we've called, Craig, it's always come down to the wire. We've had some, you know, during the game, it's always one team gets up by 15, 20, and we all know basketball is a game of runs. We've seen it through the professional league. We've seen it through college. And right now, there's nothing different in the East Coast Basketball League. Every game that the commissioner, Chris Thomas, picked up for the East Coast Basketball League game, it's definitely going to be a game to watch today.
Absolutely, and that's why we're here sitting in Mullins Recreational Gym, because we expect nothing less than the best contest all weekend long. And again, PD, a big storyline for today's game. Can the Lions possibly get it done without Montrell Williams? Montrell Williams, the leading scorer in the league, folks. He averages 41 points per game, okay? 41 points per game. We are waiting to see if he can make it today's action. If he can't, that is a lot for the Lions to have to compensate for. On top of having to deal with big Kenny Wayne Jackson down low, you'd be missing 41 points off the rip. And the Lions already are one of the lowest shooting teams in the league in terms of field goal percentage. That's a big mountain for them to climb today, but I think their game and the coach Greg Crudup is going to have them ready to go.
Yeah, other games around the league today. Fayetteville is traveling up to Wake Prep Academy to face the North Carolina Capitals. That game tipped off at 1:30. We have a 120-109 Panthers at the end of the third quarter lead the Capitals on the road. The primetime players are matching up with the Hickory Hoyas. We have the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week starting at 4 o'clock. Winston-Salem Wolves take their loss from last week, where they lost at Fayetteville last week in a real good game that come down to the wire in Fayetteville. They travel against Kingdom Life Basketball Club. Also, Petersburg Cavaliers travel to Rowan County in South Carolina upstate, travel up to the Queen City to match up with the hot Charlotte Tribe.
And I'll tell you what, I've really got my eye on that Rowan County against Petersburg game, Petey. We're talking about Rowan County at 4-2, who are surging right now and have won and have stayed, right there at the top of the Northeast Division, just a half a step or so behind the Winston-Salem Wolves. And Petersburg right on the heels of the DC Heat, 3-1. Again, the runners-up last year for the championship to the champions, the Carolina Thunder. That could have easily been the game of the week, but we're here for a reason right here in the Mullins Recreational Center because we're expecting nothing less than the best contest all day long.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just under a minute away for tipping off here. We're going to come right back here with the final takes of today's game as the Carolina Chosen Lions travel to Mullins, South Carolina to match up with the defending East Coast Basketball League champions, the Carolina Thunder.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW. On behalf of Sinclair Broadcasting Group,
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
One in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
One in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Need help planning your next sporting event? Sit back and relax. Event Management has got you covered. Whether a charity call, fundraiser, a preseason showcase, or a regular season game day operation, let Sit Back and Relax handle the details. Single game, tournament, and full season event planning and logistics services available. No matter how big or small, SBR has you covered. Just sit back and relax while the professionals at Sit Back and Relax take care of the rest. Visit SBRNC.com or call 919-264-8418 to get started.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Welcome back to Mullins, South Carolina. PD Doors, Craig Green here, getting ready for the East Coast Basketball League game of the week. The Carolina Chosen Lions and the Carolina Thunder, the battle of the Carolinas.
That's right, and starting for the Carolina Chosen Lions, Phillip Jones, 6'4" from UNC Charlotte. Cameron Martin, 6'4" from North Carolina Wesleyan. They also start Isaiah Alston, number 15, 6'3" from Wesleyan as well. Number 21, DeJuan McEachin from Sanford, North Carolina at 6'6", and Marquis Bunn, standing 5'9", 175 out of Durham, North Carolina at Shaw University. And for the defending ECBL champion, Carolina Thunder, their starting five consists of James Richardson, 6'4" from South Carolina State. Dion Berrien, 6'6" from UNC Pembroke. DJ Mason, the The championship game MVP, 6'6" out of Campbell. Patrell Rogers, number 24, 6'2" out of South Carolina State. And Jacques Brown, number 30, 5'9" out of UNC Wilmington.
And we're underway from Mullins, South Carolina, with the first points belonging to the Chosen Lions.
Now it's Cameron Martin breaking the ice. And then the Lions get the rebound, and here they come, PD, up 2-0. This is a big game for them. They want to get back to 500.
Nice offensive board, and putting it back up too hard. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how the Thunder come out without Titus Gary, the point guard. But I tell you, Brown with a 3.
Well, Jacques Brown decides he's going to try to fill in as nicely as he possibly can, and a good start for Brown to get that 3.
Martin tried to put up the 3, but it's off, and offensive board, and here come the Lions.
I like the uniforms by the Carolina Thunder. Kind of gives me some Party City vibes.
It's Brown with 2 threes. The Thunder lead 6-0 in the first quarter. Lions trying to answer back. They trail 6-0. Brown looking for separation. Straightaway 3 for his third one, and coming it down right to the Lions. I'm gonna have to get the PA announcer to stop the music before we get banned.
We do not own the rights to the music.
James Richardson.
Neither does the East Coast Basketball League.
Lions will slowly bring it up. Driving, penetrating, and putting up a runner. And you can count it.
That was Isaiah Alston with a really nice runner in the paint. The 6'3" Alston jumping up and floating in nicely.
Mason working down low for the Thunder. They lead 8-4. Just 9:48 left in the first.
And DJ Mason, PD, was the 2023 ECBL Finals MVP. Had a big game against the Petersburg Cavaliers to bring the championship home for the Thunder.
Thunder baseline, and a good shot for the Lions off the baseline.
And that was Jones knocking it down. So 3 Lions getting involved early.
8-6. Nice cut for Martin. And we're tied at 8.
And that's Martin's 4th point of the game. Again, the Lions are, and now Mason down low converts for the Thunder. Mason with 4 points. It's a 10-8 game. Across comes Jones. McEachin lost it. Here comes the Thunder. Back the other way. Layup is good. And that was Patrell Rogers getting his first points of the game. 4-point lead for the Thunder, Petey, as the Lions coming back down dressed in white.
Bun off the right elbow and flushes it home. It's 12-10.
Back comes
Richardson with a little runner himself. It's 14-10, 8-10 left in first quarter action. East Coast Basketball League game of the week for a 3. Too hard off the heel, coming down with the Thunder.
This has the feelings of a high-scoring game already. I mean,
Mason
up and
with
down,
a turnover.
Up and down, back and forth, up and down the court already. I mean, again, just about 5 minutes in, 4 minutes in, we've already got 24 points. Both teams moving pretty quickly.
Bun. Jump shot for Jones.
Jones with 4, Martin with 4, leading the Chosen Lions.
Rogers sidesteps, fires, and hits.
And Patrell Rogers is a guy coming back from last season. He knows how to fill it up as well. The Thunder brought back a lot of their guys from that championship team.
One missing is Titus Gary. who last year coming over from the TBL to the East Coast Basketball League. And
Titus Gary was everywhere last year. I saw him not only in college ball, but then pro ball as well, all last season.
Easy alley-oop and kiss off the window, 16-4.
The Lions evenly distributing the basketball. They share with each other quite well. Again, they're one of the lowest scoring teams in the league. They're the second lowest scoring team in the league, matter of fact. So what they really need is to take smart shots, as this foul is on Isaiah Alston. And 2-shot foul coming up for Dion Berrien. But the Chosen Lions, it's very important for them to be able to take very smart shots. Again, they are the second worst shooting team in the league by percentage.
Makes the first 17-14. We're trying to get the PA announcer to stop doing his play-by-play, which is carrying over on our play-by-play, and that's what we're here to do. 18-14.
Almost a backcourt violation.
Brown wanted to take that three, steps in on a long two, puts up a shot, and he's fouled. He'll head to the line, leading 18-14, 6:33 left.
It looks like Montrell Williams has arrived. He is on the court. That foul was on Williams. So now the Lions, about as full strength as they could possibly get. As we talked about, would Montrell Williams be able to make today's game? And
only played all 4 games for the Lions so far this season, averaging 41 points per game. Wide open three. It's 21-14. Thunder lead the Lions. Bunn answered back. And it's 21-17. Thunder searching for an offense inside. Flashing through the high post, no pass there, going inside. Pull it back out as Rogers going around the screen, looking back inside, kicking over to the right wing, and Richardson over to Barron, missing. And here come the Lions, stopping and popping from 8 foot. You can count it for Martin.
Martin knocks it down, he's up to 6. And the Thunder, their lead has kind of dwindled down as the Chosen Lions starting to walk them down a little bit. Again, one of the lowest shooting teams in the league, looking very good so far. Is
Brown nails his 3rd three.
What can Brown do for you in the absence of Titus Gary? He's got 3 threes already.
Dickens going inside. Turn around, jump shot for Jones, too hard. And here come the Thunder in action. 24-19, straight to the cup. And it's 26-19, back to a 7-point lead.
Again, this game with a high pace and moving quickly.
Martin looking to take Mason. Martin driving on Mason, loses the ball, kicks it. Left wing three, you can count it all day. 26-22 by Dickens.
Yeah, Chastain Dickens, nice stroke from the wing. And now a foul back on the other side.
4:35 left, we're in a media timeout. 26-22, the Thunder lead the Lions on the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks, including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW. On behalf of Sinclair Broadcasting Group,
One in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle.
Looking back at an immediate timeout, Thunder with the ball with a 4-point lead at the first media timeout. Thunder working on offense against the Chosen Lions, searching for a 500 record. Off the baseline, spin around jump shot, and it flushes right home for Rogers.
Patrol Rogers with a good start. Just like that, 8 points for Rogers. And again, this game moving at a breakneck pace. Just saw Titus Gary III walking to the gym. And a turnover now for the Carolina Thunder on the rebound.
Ball goes back to the Lions.
28-22, 4:02 left. Carolina Chosen Lions searching for an offense. Could not find it on that possession. They found an offensive board. Mid-range jumper, in and out. And Thunder with the possession with the 6-point lead. Rogers stopping, popping, and it's good. Back to a 6-point lead.
Rogers is hot right now. He's feeling it. That mid-range shot is working for him.
Brown leans in, nice pass, feed to Fields, and Fields keeps it. Back out, 3:28 left, 15-footer's good.
Again, the Lions feeling it early on, getting that offense going. I mean, they're down by 8, but they're still shooting. They're still shooting at a pretty high clip and feeling confident. He's got to tighten up defensively.
No defense as Braden goes up. Berrien picking up the easy bucket, non-contested at the goal. As Dickens kicks it to the corner. 3 minutes left. Chosen Lions trailing the Thunder. 32-24. East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. Runner too hard for Austin. Austin, nice feed is a cutting Martin. Could not finish. Here come the Thunders. Thunder, Rogers with a runner. 34-24, 10-point lead, 2:34 left.
Patrol Rogers again, Petey, already up to 12 points. I don't remember the last time he's missed.
Austin's 3 was off the mark. Thunder. Brown for his 4th 3, and you can count it.
Woo. He is hot, and the Lions need to talk it over. That's 4 straight threes for Jacques Brown, 4 out of 5.
37-24, 13-point lead, 2:16 left, Craig. You have to stop Brown from the perimeter.
He's proven to be a difference maker right now for the Carolina Thunder. I mean, coming in, him and Rogers both up to 12 points. And, you know, we talked about where was Titus Gary. We saw him walking off the gym, but right now it looks like they're not missing him too much because Jacques Brown has come out here knocking it down from downtown. You know, I'm about to call him downtown Jacques Brown, 4 of 5 from long range.
As we're 37-24 right now, Thunder and the Lions in your East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. 2:16 left. Brown with 4 threes, 12 points. Him and Rogers lead the way for the Thunder as they lead the Carolina Chosen Lions, who are led by Martin with 8, followed by Jones and Austin, both with 4, Bunn with 3, and Dickens with 3. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week as we are experiencing technical difficulties here inside the Mullins Recreation Gymnasium as very weak internet signals. We're running off of 3 Wi-Fi. Just trying to pick up a strong enough signal inside the gymnasium. 37-24, Chosen Lions couldn't get nothing rolling as Browns coming down wanting to pop, but going inside off the left side and missing is Berrien. Back out to Berrien, and Berrien staying in that right and left block, up 39-24.
And good defense as well by the Thunder as Daniel Quarles got in there, got the steal, gave it up to Berrien, let Berrien finish at the rim. The Lions cannot afford to go cold here, and here comes Quarles with a foul.
Quarles frustrated with the foul. So he picks up the first foul.
The Lions falling behind quickly and quietly by 15. They've
Rogers
gone cold.
with the block.
I mean, that wasn't a block. That was more like an erasure.
Rogers. Get it stolen. Here come the Lions. Up on Corals. Corals, good defense. Not trying to pick up the foul. It's 39-26.
Yeah, the Lions needed that bucket badly, and McEachin was able to get it underneath and put it back home.
King back out to Brown.
It's a really important defensive series for Carolina Chosen Lions.
Brown for his 5th three. Off the mark, and Brown's 1 is 4 for 5 from 3. 19 seconds on the shot clock, 50 on the game clock in the first quarter. Titus Gary checks in the first time for the Thunder. So he'll check in for Brown. Mid-range kiss off the windows too hard. Nothing but Thunder underneath the rebound. Ahead to Gary. Gary wanted to stop and pop it. And it's a turnover. 13-point lead. Chosen Lions looking to cut into deficit. Round the rim and back out. Berrien, two-handed slam. And the Thunder extend the lead to 15.
Made it look too easy here. 41 points pretty quickly, pretty quietly for the Thunder. Fantastic first quarter for them, and 41 points in rising.
Dickens misses the layup, but right back to put it up was Meachin, and Meachin misses the layup. Thunder passing it, whipping it through the perimeter, and it's a turnover. 4 seconds left. They'll lob it in. Will he get a shot off? He does at the buzzer, and the Lions trail 41-28 at end of 1. We'll return with second quarter of the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week.
3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Diabetes Awareness Partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Welcome back after 1. The Thunder lead 41-28 over the Carolina Chosen Lions in your East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week as Titus Gary goes inside. 15-footer, too hard. And coming down with the rebound, Dickens. Lions trying to get ahead of the timeline before the turnover. Go inside to Dickens. Dickens kiss off the window. And
point blank, PD. Dickens missed the bunny. Unguarded.
Kenny Wayne Jackson pulling down the rebound. First possession for the Lions. Coming up empty. Thunder also empty twice with Titus Gary at the line to shoot 2.
Count the foul against Kayvon Fields. That's his first. And now here's Titus Gary getting his first action of the game. We came in late in the first quarter, late arrival to the game, and got in immediately.
(42-28). Titus Gary makes both free throws. And that's what you want to do from a veteran point guard.
He's played a lot of basketball. It's Titus Gary III.
A defense from the Thunder, stopping the perimeter shooting by the Lions. They chase down a loose ball and coming out with it. Austin inside to Meachin, and Meachin misses the easy bunny.
That'll be 2 on Corals. It looks like Sebastian Page will keep him in the game. But again, you know, you see it right now, Petey, the Lions, again, missing some easy shots at the rim. You know, they are, again, the next to last team in the league in terms of field goal percentage. And we're starting to see it now because they were doing a good job keeping up, then all of a sudden they went extremely cold.
Once Brown hit in 2 back-to-back threes and went up with 12 points, that opened it up for the Thunder as they lead 43-29, 11:09 left in the first half. TG3 for 3. And there he is. You do not want him warming up from the perimeter. Him and Brown today could be a long game for the Chosen Lions.
No hesitation at all.
Nice pass to Meechin.
Oh,
Meechin.
my goodness.
Didn't know if he wanted to dunk it or lay it up. Richardson, cross-court pass to Gary, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, unbelievable. McEachin had it wide open, went up for the dunk, lost it on the way up. Now he's being replaced. Thunder ball, but the referees disagree.
Titus Gary never touched the ball as the officials' view that was obstructed by Titus Gary converted to 2 points for the Chosen Lions.
They needed that bucket so badly because it's been a struggle for them the last 6 minutes or so.
Jackson misses that 3. Flashing down, pulling up from 15-footer. No good for Alston as Alston is getting his shots off.
The Lions right in the middle of the league, actually top half of the league in rebounding. I believe they're 5th. That's a travel.
Bunn with a travel.
But for a team that rebounds the basketball so well, Petey, they shoot so poorly. So I think it's important for them to take good shots and get as close to the rim as possible.
Titus Gary will come across the timeline. Working right side for King for 3. Corliss with the rebound. Back to King. King drops it off the Corliss, back out. 19 on shot clock. TG3 for 3. No. Rebound going to Bunn, who was cutting the baseline. Bunn looking to split defenders. Drops it off. 15 elbow shot. No. Gary with the rebound. 9:28 left. Gary splits the defenders looking for the cup.
Whoa.
Shots blocked from behind. Great block by Freeman. The Lions, Wayne Jackson with the rebound, and we got a foul by Bunn. Correction, that was Dickens.
Dickens with 2. Now, will Coach Crudup leave him in the game, or will he pull him out?
On the left side, 3, nothing but nylon for King. King had a nice look in the last possession.
And he finally knocks that one down, so Sharon King on the board now. Look at this, 2 on nobody.
Titus Gary will lay it up with ease. It's a 20-point lead.
The smart play by Titus Gary. Didn't try to do too much. Just take the easy high-percentage bucket.
51-31. Dickens runner flushes home.
Good scoop and a good floater by Dickens. I liked how he took that to the basket, unafraid of all the guys underneath for the Thunder in black.
As they split the trees down low. And King for a second 3. And the Thunder up by 21.
They are shooting and playing with a lot of confidence.
Wayne Jackson with the block.
That wasn't a block, Petey. That was Control-Alt-Delete.
54-33, as you can expect that from Kenny Wayne Jackson.
Hey, playing at home, the hometown kid, man. He's out here balling.
Second quarter action, 54-33. 8:07 left, 18 on the shot clock. Go inside to Jones. They pull it back out. Alston looking for the ball, but flashes through the paint. 54-33. Alston flashes, stopping, popping, 15-footer, and it's good.
Sweet stroke by Isaiah Alston. The Lions need a whole lot more of that because they have fallen behind quickly. And there's a turnover. They could use that. Here comes 3-on-1 for the Lions. They pull up for a 3, Petey. I don't understand that at all.
Kenny Wayne Jackson, flat footer with the rebound ahead. Reverse layup up and under for James Richardson.
What a beautiful pass as well to find Richardson cutting to the basket.
56-35, 7:20 left, first half. Searching, spin around, jump shot, and counter for Jones.
Turnaround finish. Jones.
7:05 left. Titus Gary wanted that long three from a different area code. King flashing in the high post. As they go back down low. Back out to King. King, the hot hand on offense for the Thunder. Driving, drops it off to Richardson. 8-footer, no. Wraps around and comes out. Right in hands of Austin. Austin's pass was deflected at the timeline.
Jacques Brown's at the scores table, PD. I want to see if Sebastian Page will put Brown in the game with Gary.
It's a three, 56-40. 16-point lead, 21 points, your biggest lead in the first half. Titus Gary camping out on the right block. It's 58-40.
And now a quick foul to get the substitutions in the game for the Thunder.
Brown checks in for Titus Gary.
Substitution. Both teams.
6:12 left, first half, 58-40.
A little disappointed in Sebastian Page. He's not going to put Gary and Brown out there together. Thought he might want to go for the death blow right now because those two guys are playing about as well as anybody in Carolina Thunder Black right now.
Fields looking for separation on Brown. Back out to Austin. Austin swings around left side three. Off the iron and Thunder with the ball. 58-40. Marion get contact. And
Alston with the long dreadlocks bumped right into him, and he's looking around like, who did that?
Got an immediate timeout. 5:50 left. 58-40. We're going to take it right with him. You're listening to East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Brown and Rogers lead the Thunder with 12 apiece against the Lions. An offense and going up. Berrien's shot was off the mark. King is back to a 20-point lead. Thunder controlling the second quarter.
Champions looking impressive here in the first half, still with 5.5 to go, and 60 points on the board.
Austin's shot was off the mark, and here comes DJ Mason.
The half so far.
Austin with the Euro step straight to the cup. Back to a 20-point lead. DJ Mason wanting to take that southpaw three, going inside on the mismatch and working his man down low, and burying him. 64-42.
And now Berrien leading the Thunder with 13 points. Got 3 guys in double figures already.
Brown. It's 67-42.
5 threes for Brown. Long 2 for Alston. Didn't waste any time answering that last bucket, but again, the Chosen Lions have fallen behind big. This is like a pinball machine so far, Petey. We're up to 113 points.
69-44.
It's good.
Step back three off the three, and it's good.
Yeah.
That taking over and under 2:01.
Must have been a big keg of Wheaties outside of the gym today.
Kings from 3, too hard, and here come Martin in offense for the Lions. They trail 69-47. Cross-court pass 3, too hard, and King with the rebound.
I mean, again, the Chosen Lions have not been able to keep up with the pace of the Carolina Thunder. They're just hot right now.
King.
Here we go, 71.
Kiss off the window.
Finishing on the inside, 71-47.
4 players in double figures already for the Carolina Thunder.
15-footer and going up is Meechin, and Meechin misses the easy bucket. 71-47. 3:13 left. We got a timeout. Thunder 71-47 over the Lions.
It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
We got a score update from the games going on across the East Coast Basketball League. The primetime players over to Hickory Hoyas, 30-22 at end of 1. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's a 3-point game. The Hoyas track down the primetime players to make it a 45-42 with 5 to go in the second. We're 3 minutes away from halftime here, 71-47 from Mullins Recreational Gym. The hunk of concrete in the middle of Mullins. PD Nor's Craig Green here, bringing you the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week on highlevelmedianc.com and also on ECBL Hoops YouTube channel,
as well as the World Sports Broadcasting Network. So shout out to everybody watching us all over the world.
It's Brown calling out the play, going right side to Mason. Mason driving straight to the cup, kiss off the window, and Mason going up strong, 73-47.
Love how Mason just has his eyes up, has his dribble, and attacks the basket. He's always in a position either to drive or to kick. And that time he decided to take it himself to the basket.
Chosen Lions.
Phillip Jones got it to roll. Then Rogers goes up. No good, and then puts it back home. Petrell Rogers. He's up to 16. 75-49, a 26-point lead. A 3-ball from the corner, no good by Alston. Here comes the Thunder. Petrell Rogers for 3, no good. The rebound chased down by Jones, but in the last off of the Chosen Lions, it will belong to the Carolina Thunder. Underneath the Lions basket, Titus Gary III about to come back to the table. I'm waiting to see, PD, will Sebastian Page pull the trigger and put Jones in the game with, put Brown in the game with Titus Gary, as Deion Baring gets his 15th point.
Lions searching for offense, trailing by 18. Baseline jumper, make it 16. 77-51. Nice stroke on the baseline for the Lions.
And Jones up to 10, Martin up to 10, Isaiah Alston 13.
Brown, they call it a carry. 77-51. Brown was about to take him to the cup.
Not much going wrong in the first half for the Carolina Thunder. I mean, with 77 on the board and counting, with 95 seconds to go.
Martin left side to McCheekin. Shot, kiss off the window, and it counts as it rolls through.
Yeah, McEachin's had a tough go of it in this first half. The biggest guy on the floor for the Carolina Chosen Lions, 6'6", having to play center today. He's been missing some easy ones at the rim, but he got that tough basket to fall.
Makes it a 3-point play, and it's 77-54.
77-54.
As Richardson goes inside, and pull it back out. Mason from the corner, 3, too hard. Fighting for it, coming out with it. Richardson
that was
stops.
a travel.
It gets away with the travel.
He literally jumped in the air, came back down, then jumped up again, and then landed the jump shot.
79-54, 67 seconds left.
That was a Euro step. That was a long trip across Europe.
DJ Mason loses the ball as he's bringing it up.
Took the bicycle route.
Reverse layup is good for Rogers. 81-54.
Good gravy in the Navy. 81 points in the first half.
This is something you see in an AAU game. Where's the defense? 81-54.
Yeah, and the Thunder are getting whatever they want at the basket. I mean, they look like they're the better conditioned team, the better, everything right now. They're out playing, out coaching, out hustling the Carolina Chosen Lions.
Lions with a foul was Fields. He fouled Brown. So he knew he had to foul him or Brown was going to take him to the hole.
Should be Thunder ball again with that one. Looked like it deflected off the hand of Martin.
Rogers had the runway to the goal into Brown. Brown out to Richardson. 11 on the shot clock, 32 seconds on the game clock.
Rogers had him if he just would have turned around and kept going. He stayed in the
on
post.
The shot clock. Rogers shaking and baking, putting up the shot off the mark, and a long rebound and over the back by Barry, and it stays right with the Thunder. DJ Mason missing the three, stopping, popping, long two, wraps around the rim. And Austin with a bucket. 81-56. Clock's not running, and that's the end of the first half. 81-56 at halftime. Carolina Thunder lead the Carolina Chosen Lions from Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Welcome back to Mullen, South Carolina, with the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. The Carolina Chosen Lions trail the defending East Coast Basketball League champions, the Carolina Thunder, 81-56. Midway through the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week, leading the way with all scorers. Patrell Rogers with 18 for the Thunder, followed by Barron with 15, Brown with 15, Titus Gary with 9, King with 10, Mason with 8, Richardson with 6. For the Carolina Chosen Lions, Austin with 15, followed by Jones and Martin, both with a pair of 10. Dickens with 5, Meechan with 8, Bunn with 3, and Fields with 3.
And when you look at the Carolina Chosen Lions, Pete, I mean, 28 points in each of the first 2 quarters. That's not really anything to shake a stick at. It's just that the onslaught of the Carolina Thunder has just been that much greater. I mean, 41 points in the first, 40 points in the second quarter. I mean, we're talking about 2 teams that average, 122 points a game for Carolina Thunder, 118 points a game for the Lions. And they're right on pace for that, but today they're just shooting the lights out. But right now, the pace that the Thunder is putting up has been really hard for the Lions to keep up with. Don't know what they're going to have to do in the second half. But one thing they need to do is play better defense if they want to have a chance to come back in this game, because right now you're down 25, despite the fact that you're shooting pretty well for yourselves.
Shooting just like the NC State Wolfpack. The Wolfpack are marching on in the Elite 8.
NC State versus Duke on Easter Sunday tomorrow. The roads will be pretty empty because everybody will be home watching that game tomorrow night in Dallas.
Thunder with the ball as Brown slowly walks it up. Swings it in, back out. Backdoor cut, they flush it out to the perimeter. Long 3. With the foul is going to be Patrell Rogers.
Nobody really in foul trouble for the Carolina Thunder. I mean, this game was moving so quickly that the refs didn't have time to analyze fouls because the ball was just dropping in the bucket at a breakneck speed. 137 points in the first half.
Austin step in deep 2 off the right side and too hard and stay right with the Lions.
Blast off of Jacques.
And the Chosen Lions looking to do that here against the Thunder.
And Phillip Jones brings himself up to 12 points, second leading scorer for the Lions, but
Richardson
answers pretty quickly.
83-58, 11:03 left here in the third quarter. Austin looking for separation, putting up the shot, drawing the foul. He'll head and shoot 2 from the line. Austin, the leading scorer for the Lions today with 15, searching for 16 and 17.
And how many times have we seen it, PD, in games we cover? Guy makes a bucket, guy commits a foul. This one on James Richardson.
Making the first. 83-59, 10:55 left. Second free throw. It's good. Back to a 23-point Thunder lead. Brown looking to make it 26. Whoa. And the bank is open in Mullen, South Carolina.
And tell you what, Jacques Brown has been making deposit after deposit after deposit. That's his 6th 3 of the game.
Whipping around the perimeter, stepping in, 15-footer, and Austin continues to climb with 19.
It's a good shot by Austin. Good way to find his spot on the floor. Nice, easy, high-percentage bucket from the mid-range.
Richardson off the elbow, hits the floor, and Brown tracks down the rebound, steps on the baseline, turnover at a 10-13 mark in the third quarter.
And good chase down by Brown, but just like you said, too much toe on that line in the corner there, so another turnover for the Carolina Thunder.
Bunn swings around, lob it in. Meechan going to work, Spin around shot, in and out. Meechin is having a rough evening down low. Austin for 21.
And Alston is not having a rough night. He's been game tonight. He's trying to bring the Chosen Lions back in it, but
Brown puts it in the bank again. 7-3, 23 points for Brown.
I think he wants to be the player of the game. 7 threes.
And Bunn. Correction, that was Jones with the finish. Richardson steps in, draws the foul. Basket is good, and it's 91-66.
And McEachin draws the foul that time as Richardson gets up into double digits himself. But look at Rogers crashing the boards.
Off the missed layup.
Caught the Lions flat-footed, and now a steal.
Brown, no. And Rogers rebounding, shots blocked. Can the Lions get the ball across the timeline? And Brown with another steal. Chases it down to Richardson. Richardson drops it off to Rogers. And we can look for a Lions timeout here.
They need it badly.
95-66.
Coach Crudup heard you, and he called it. Lions got to bring it back into the den and discuss it.
It's 95-66, as you can hear the frustration from Austin as he is the leading scorer for the Lions as they trail by 29, 95-66. Craig, it needs to run through the hands of someone other than Austin, because what's going to happen now is a Thunder is going to try to shut down Austin here in the third and fourth quarter and walk away with this.
And again, the fact that the Lions are missing their leading scorer, Montrell Williams, thought I saw him walk in the gym, but he did not. That's 41 points missing off of this roster today. That's a huge loss for these guys. And again, they're shooting pretty well, PD, but I mean, the Carolina Thunder, just 95 points already. I mean, it's been an onslaught of epic proportions.
And the Lions trying to answer back out of the timeout. And pulling down the rebound as Breenan go to Richardson, and Richardson misses the dunk. Here come the Lions with the chance. On offense, Austin is fouled. Shot does not count, but Austin headed on the inbounds.
A foul by Richardson on the floor. Referee said he held him up before he was able to advance to the basket. And they're not really pressing Austin too much. Now they're closing in more than one defender on him.
Austin put up a shot off balance and pass to Richardson, and Richardson. It's 97-66.
That was so sweet. Nice job, Patrell Rogers, finding Richardson.
15-footer bounces out for Cam Martin.
Looks like a push was called on DJ Mason underneath, trying to secure the rebound, but instead he pushed to create some space. So it will be Chosen Lions basketball.
Mason getting a steal on inbound. Mason will take it. Kicking it, Titus Gary for three, too hard. And Titus Gary had the green light for Coach Sebastian Page, and Austin with another green light, and it's good.
He's just coming down and getting whatever he wants. Austin up to 23.
He's looking to do the takeover. Inside to Mason. Mason pushes it back out, corner three. Brown in and out. Head to Austin.
Now they're converting two defenders against
Also
him.
looking for someone to move, and they move, and Jones misses. Meechin missing, and Brown.
Comes away with it.
Again, you know, we see it, PD, the ability to crash the boards of the Lions, but they have, you know, their second chance points are lacking because they're just unable to finish at the rim.
So Brown will have a seat as King will check in. 97-68, 7:26 left. Nobody crashing the board but the Thunder as DJ Mason let the ball come right to his hands. And picking up the foul will be on Dickens.
They're going to give it to Martin, I believe. I think he said 10. For Martin.
I think you see Martin in it. I see mostly Jones.
Officials' decision is final.
97-68, 7:16 left, third quarter. Free throw is good for Dion Breenan. It's his 16th point. It's 98-68. 30-point lead. Austin make it 20. Oh, they call it a 2. 98-70. DJ Mason shaking and baking. Finds room to the hole, but coming up with the rebound was Martin. Martin wanted to stop from 8 feet out, but takes it to the goal, and King with the rebound. King losing the control of the ball. He's coming down, and DJ Mason with the rebound as he coming out with it, Austin. Austin stops from the elbow. Does not get a shooter's roll. It's 98-70. We stand at a 28-point lead. King splits the defenders and turns it over.
Yeah, that won't count. Shouldn't count the fouls on the floor against Mason as McEachin was gathering the ball and trying to go up with it. So again, that foul is on Mason. That should be his second foul. Here comes Quarles and Petrell Rogers back into the game. Well, actually just Quarles, mind you. No, Quarles and Petrell Rogers, check that. As Mason sits and Richardson will sit.
98-70, 6:24 left. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on the ECBL Hoops YouTube page. Also streaming on highlevelmedianc.com, along with World Broadcasting Sports Network. We are officially international. 98-70, 6:24 left. Free throws continues to struggle from the line is Meachin. Makes one of two, and he'll have a seat as Dickens will check in. Dickens, Jones, Austin, Bunn, along with Martin and Titus Gary wanted to pull the three. Titus Gary will unleash the three, too hard. Right in hands of Corliss. Another green light opportunity. And
no respect for his long-range shot at all.
Rogers.
Lions didn't even bother to step out on him.
Jones turning around shot, and it's good for the Lions. 98-73.
Sweet stroke by Phillip Jones. Just looked nice and easy coming off the hands there. But again, they need a whole lot more of that, being down 25 and now 28.
When you make leave King alone, it's 101-73.
Unbelievable that the Carolina Thunder have come out here today and just shot the lights out. Cracked 100 with more than 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Bunn is fouled. He went up. So he'll shoot two. We got a media timeout. 101-73, 5:23 here in the third quarter. You're listening to East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
An arena football game here from Mullins, South Carolina, as it's 101-73 in the third quarter, your East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. PD Doors, Craig Green here. Craig, the Lions need to change it around. They plan on picking up the road win today and getting to 500.
They have to play much better defense because the Carolina Thunder, already at 100 points with 5 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the third quarter with another 12 minutes to go. I mean, plenty of time for them to make the comeback, but starts here at the free throw line as the first one's knocked down by Bunn, pardon. Just got to play tighter defense and take advantage of the second chances you get. They haven't been able to do that so far today.
It's Titus Gary.
Coming up on 5 minutes left to play in the third.
King for a long three, and it's nothing but nylon.
16 points.
And going back up with another three, the Lions, 104-78. Back-to-back threes for the Thunder. Can the Lions do the same thing? They'll put up the three. Too hard off the iron. Titus Gary with a rebound. 107-78. Titus Gary to the corner to Rogers. Rogers steps in, baseline jumper. Not enough English on it as it falls through the hands of Cam Martin. Corner Martin three. Corliss with the rebound ahead to Rogers. Rogers over to the corner to King. King for three. Nothing but nylon. (110-78). Kenny Wayne Jackson with the rebound, and King for three. No one underneath but Rogers, and it goes right through the hands of Rogers. 3:45 left. 32-point lead. (110-78). Lions on straight to the cup, missing it, getting his own rebound, fighting back, and Phillip Jones could not get it to fall. 110-78. Long three. 3:18 left, 110-78. East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. The Thunder lead the Lions. Nice spin, Austin. Good. Austin finishing strong.
Austin killing it today, 27 points. Doing his best to try to bring the Lions back, but I mean, no.
Kenny Wayne Jackson, long three. Brushes the iron. Jackson, no points so far for the Thunder. They don't need Jackson tonight. They lead by 30. .249 left. Inside, Baby Hook and Kenny Wayne Jackson. Flat-footed rebound. Meachams going cold here. As Rogers drives, no whistle.
All kinds of contact.
Body flies. And corner two. It goes behind the backboard. It's a turnover, and the Lions continue to struggle.
I mean, I guess when you compare it to the hot shooting of the Carolina Thunder, yeah, they're definitely struggling. But, 80 points in the third quarter, again, pretty respectable.
King will add to it, yes.
But this gym today has just been, the comfort zone of all comfort zones for the Thunder as they were just coming out here shooting like gangbusters.
Picking up foul is Titus Gary the third. 113-80, 2:08 left.
Trying to see what the referee called here. Was it a kick?
So Dickens to the line in his gold-plated Nikes.
Just noticed those. Pretty sweet-looking shoes.
Makes the first. $113 to 81, make it $113 to 82. Titus Gary will slowly bring it up to the timeline and pass it off to Rogers. And Rogers going inside to King. King steps back, three. Off the mark, and here come the Lions. Freeman shaking and baking on all three Thunder.
Very lucky that pass found its way through.
They lean in, and Fields couldn't connect. 113-83, 2 minutes left. Kenny, look at it, Carolina chose the Lions. Every one of the players that's on the bench just sitting on the bottoms, not trying to push the Lions through.
They look exhausted. It's foul on Corals. They look exhausted, you know, almost somewhat defeated in a way. I mean, because, again, 82 points is, you know, that's a good showing so far. I mean, they scored 28 in the first, 28 in the second. They're at 28 again. Or matter of fact, yeah, they're at 27 right now in the third quarter. It'll be 28 again with this free throw. And they're down by 33 points.
Going 50% from the line, and Titus Gary flashes in the front court. Three from the right wing, too hard as Titus Gary continues to struggle from the perimeter. Titus Gary up and under is missed right in the hands of Freeman. This is maybe the 2.5-hour drive for the chosen Lions. Put them to feet today in the car, pulling up here, and having to come out here and play a 48-minute basketball game.
I mean, we saw the Thunder out here early on, well before game time, trying to get their shots up, making sure everything was in sync. Sebastian Page looked really comfortable out here early on, just going through his pregame rituals and his pregame preparation. Again, the Thunder took him a while to get in here and get dressed. But
Rogers is fouled. Latrell Rogers to the line. For the Thunder.
It's 3 on Fields.
60 seconds left. Latrell Rogers leans in and makes the first free throw.
Just such hot shooting by the Thunder in this game. And Rogers up to 24 points. They've got 6 players in double figures. They're almost at 120 with under a minute to go in the third quarter.
Fields misses. Long rebound. And the Lions searching. They found the bottom of the net on that. 118 to 87. Freeman with his first bucket.
Welcome to the game, Darius Freeman.
Jackson pulls it out, and Rogers' shot was off the mark.
McEachin was going up for the jam, but Kenny Wayne Jackson said, not in my house. He gave him a little body, pushed him off. That'll be a foul call and then 2 free throws.
118 to 87. Continues to struggle from the charity stripe.
It's been a struggle all the way around. Not only for McEachin, but again, just trying to keep up with the Carolina Thunder. I mean, they've not been able to do so. 88 points again, nothing wrong with 88 points except for the fact that your opponent has scored 118.
Like you said, Craig, this is normally what we see in the East Coast Basketball League game of the week. Both teams competitive, but, you know, with the perimeter shooting as a coach for the Lions, just raises up, gave his wave, and threw his hands down on the three by Titus Gary. We're going into the fourth quarter, 121-88. You can't stop the Thunder as they roll through the Lions with 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well-informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Welcome back, your East Coast Basketball League game of the week from Mullins, South Carolina, as the Thunder and the Lions, 121-88. The Carolina Thunder scored 41 points in the first quarter, 40 in the second, and 40 in the third. The Carolina Chosen Lions scored 28 in the first, 28 in the second, 32 in the third, and they trail by 33. Brown makes it 36, no. Long rebound coming in the hands of Fields. Fields straight to the cup.
Fields wants a foul call, looking at the official like he hit me in the face. Where's the foul?
Richardson for three. 124-90.
My gosh, I don't know, PD. I'm kind of speechless here looking at the Thunder. I mean, they're pressing with a chance to score about 150 points in this game. If they keep up this pace, they're going to score 160.
DJ Mason turns it over with 11 minutes to go. 124-90. Martin.
And a good foul by Titus Gary to stop the fast break, but it should be in the act of shooting and will be. And Mr. Gary, in this disbelief that the foul was on him, he thought he got all ball.
Sound like all ball as Austin checks back in along with Dickens for the Lions. .10:54 left. Bun drives, left-handed layup is good.
And brings Marquis Bunn up to 7 points in this game and limited action today.
Titus Gary had a nice look. The Lions, Meechin, cross-court pass, Austin, taking Gary. Turn around, jump shot. DJ Mason with the rebound.
Mason with a really good dribble.
Oop. And he drops it. Richardson drops it right there for Brennan. 126-92. Berrien continues to climb in the scoring column.
18 points for Dion Berrien.
Cam Martin. As Brown was out of bounds after he caught the rebound over the backboard.
We're finally getting it, PD. Brown and Gary on the floor together.
DJ Mason with a block. 1-on-3, kicks it. 3 for Brown. Brown looking for the call.
Got to get up and get back on defense. Don't lay there waiting for the call.
Austin all alone, 3, and it's good.
Alston's not waiting. He's up to 30. He leads all scorers. I mean, 29 points is a lot to ask, but the Lions aren't going to quit playing as Dion Berrien knocks it down, gets the foul against Isaiah Alston.
128-97. The way Berrien took it to the hole, you can just see Howard's been going for the Thunder today, shooting 60% from the field.
They're playing with such confidence right now. I mean, the basket basically looks like the ocean to them. As Berrien has 21, Rogers 24, Brown 21, Sharon King 19, Richardson 15, Titus Gary with 15, and he got here after the game started.
122-99. Both teams will break 100. Titus Gary.
I thought you might pull it up from the circle there.
I thought he had a green light like Steph.
He probably does.
Lobbing it up out of bounds.
Richardson must have been telling his teammates, hey, look, when we get a chance, you throw it up to me, and I'm going to try to jam it home in front of all these people.
Cam from the corner. Good.
Cameron Martin knocks down another three. The Lions have cracked 100, but they've still got to climb uphill both ways to get back into this game.
Charlotte Tribe trail the Red Hawks 35-32 at the end of the first. In other ECBL action today. I feel like the officials have swallowed the whistle here with the 27-point as Austin continues to climb with 32.
And he didn't try to do too much with the basketball, just lay it home and go back on down the court.
Brown. Looking to get separation on Dickens. Brown drives. Kiss off the window. Doesn't fall. Brown with his own rebound. Spins around and flushes it home.
The first bucket of the game that was not a three for Jacques Brown. He's out 23 points, knocked down 7 3-pointers. McEachin still struggling, Petey.
It's one to fall. 131-106.
McEachin probably has at least 16 rebounds in this game. He's been active all game long, but his rim finishing has been less than stellar.
Richardson drives, takes it to the hole, and draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
Will they give it to McEachin, or will they give it to Dickens? McEachin draws the unlucky number. Jones waiting to come back into the game after these first free throw by James Richardson. 6'2" guard. Looking at the leading scorers for the Carolina Chosen Lions, Petey, they've got Isaiah Alston with 32, Phillip Jones with 16, who just re-entered the game, Cameron Martin with 15, DeJuan McEachin with 14.
The final from the Capitals and the Fayetteville Panthers. The Panthers defeat the Capitals 154-145 in earlier action across the East Coast Basketball League.
Is that 299 points you just said?
It's Panthers' second win in a row. They defeated Winston-Salem last week and go up to Wake Forest and defeat the Capitals today.
Did you say 154-145?
Correct.
Yeah, that's 299 right there on the nose.
Last time I counted, it was the same thing, 299.
Nobody can make a free throw to make it 300, huh?
I'm sure they have probably had like 10 missed free throws. Or maybe none. Look at Petrell Rogers, still working down low. It's 134-109.
Rogers, the leading scorer for the Thunder with 26.
Got away with a walk. Phillip Jones.
We're going to bookend this game with 2 quarters at breakneck speed. Looks like we just might do that. Berrien with 2 offensive rebounds.
Austin sprinting, throws up a runner, and Corliss with a rebound. And Cam Martin with a second straight 3. 137-114.
Let the pinball game begin.
Rogers looking to drive. putting an elbow on his Austin's stomach and going up with a baby hook. And here come the Lions, 136 to 114. Shaking and baking, Dickens kicks it. Back to Dickens in the paint. And Dickens converts for two.
Sitting there watching Dickens. He's got no left hand. You got to make him go left.
Here, Richardson. 138 to 116. When the Lions get a momentum, they let the Thunder right back in. As Bunn driving, loses the ball.
Good foul by Dickens.
5:17 left. We got a media timeout. 139 to 116. The Thunder lead the Lions.
Thing in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
139 to 116, 5:17 left in the fourth quarter. The Carolina Thunder rolling through the Lions' den. 139 to 116. The Petersburg Cavaliers are up by 2 over the Rowan County Bulls. In late action in the East Coast Basketball League, the 5 o'clock tip from Rowan County Hall Gymnasium. Making both free throws. It's 141 to 116, and answer back is Bunn for 3.
That gets Bunn in double figures now.
22-point deficit is not a bad deficit for the Lions. I mean, yes, it's a lot, but you take away perimeter shooting by Brown and Titus Gary, they're right in this game.
It's been just like we said, the hot shooting starting off with Jacques Brown. I mean, just filling it up early on. And now a dunk. Finally, Richardson got the dunk he wanted. But just like you said, take out that hot shooting, and then also if you add in the absence of Montrell Williams, I mean, that may have changed the game dramatically.
145 to 122. We got a timeout, Lions, as back-to-back threes by Bunn. With just 4:20 left, Craig, do they have enough steam in the steamboat to chase this deficit down?
Well, it's going to start on the defensive end. I mean, right now it's been a struggle for them right now to kind of keep up with the perimeter shooting, with the inside scoring. I mean, the Thunder have been able to pick and choose where they want to take their shots from all game long. And again, the fact that Carolina is up to 122 points with 4:20 to go, you wouldn't be losing to a whole lot of teams in this situation. But again, the Carolina Thunder today just have come out here and have really, really taken it to the Lions and are really putting a statement down today, if you ask me, across the league, showing folks we can score with the best of them. I mean, the DC Heat was one of the highest scoring league teams. Carolina Thunder trying to do their part to put themselves on the map and say we can score with the best of them.
145 to 122, 4:20 left. Thunder with the ball, bringing it up is Richardson. Finding Petrell Rogers. Rogers gets the defender off the feet, drives, reverse layup, and with the foul, chased in Dickens.
Dickens can't believe it. He's like, what did I do? A little too much contact against the ball handler.
Well, you got off your feet defending Rogers, and you're defeated to the basket. You just go up, try to block him, and Rogers draws the foul and shoot 2. Makes the first as it rattles home.
Kenny Wayne Jackson coming back in. Perhaps going to play the final 4 minutes out. We will see. He's been in spurts. He hasn't had a chance. He hasn't got on the scoreboard yet. You know, he'd like to do that here in his hometown.
And Rogers gets his missed free throw, and Kenny Wayne Jackson not even paying attention. King for three. And Rogers skies and grabs a rim. Three at opposite end for the Lions. You can count it.
That's a good
turnover.
Good little outlet pass to Dickens to lead him to the spot on the court where he wanted to take that three.
Cam for 2 straight threes, in and out. 146 to 125. That would have been a crusher right there for the Thunder. They would have let him come down and shoot 2 threes. 3:33 left, 146 to 125. Rogers drives, and
it's going to be 5 on Dickens.
Back to the line.
And a good foul, though. Don't make it easy on Dickens. Don't make it easy on Rogers at all.
First free throw is good. Well, they crossed the 150 mark with 3:28 left.
Will they cross the 160 mark and keep their 40-point streak going? They're right there with 3:28 left. And again, with a 22-point lead after the missed free throw by Rogers. One has to wonder, for Coach Greg Crudup, how much longer you're going to press and try to win this game as Bunn knocks down a three, brings himself up to 16 points. See the full court press now by the Lions. Good pass by Kenny Wayne Jackson.
And all alone, Rogers scoring the last 6 points.
Simple full court press buster.
3 from the corner, count it. 18-point deficit for the Lions.
Another full court press, easily broken.
Titus Gary answers back, no. Overshoots the goal. They push it ahead to Austin. Austin stops. Next week, we do not have a game of the week on the East Coast Basketball League. Got a week off, and we'll be back here from Hampton, Virginia, as the Seven City Vets and Petersburg Cavaliers. Craig will have the call on the 13th of April. Austin misses. Cam Ward build another gym from Mullins, South Carolina, 151 to 133. 3 minutes left. Long three, and checking in game, Freeman and Fields for the Lions, as Austin will have a seat.
As Marv Albert would say, Petey, we have entered extensive garbage time, as it feels like the hay is in the barn for this one. Impressive showing by the Carolina Thunder.
And a good showing by the Lions. You can't take nothing for the Lions. Like we said, they scored 28, 28, and 32 in the first 3 quarters. Just couldn't catch a break here. The Thunder throwing up everything, and like you said,
basket was the ocean for them today.
Correct.
Timeout for Carolina Chosen Lions.
They trail by 20. Basically what they'll do is they'll rotate the players, and sub will stay right here. 20-point deficit, Craig, with just 2:25 left. If I was the Chosen Lions, I would try to get it within 10, not make it look as bad as it was.
The score looks bad, but when you watch the whole game, I mean, you can't help but just say, it's hard to even to criticize a team that has 133 points with 2.5 to go. They just so happen to be down by 20 because of the exceptional job by Sebastian Page and his team today. They've come out here and have just just played unbelievable basketball. The leading scoring team in this league right now is the DC Heat, PD. The DC Heat are averaging 138 points a game. And today, the Thunder have outscored that by 15 and counting.
DJ Moore gets the long rebound for the Thunder, stops, top of the key, three, and he squats down as he makes the three. That's the type of day it is for the Thunder today. If DJ Moore is hitting the threes just like that and getting a green light.
Yeah, Mason just got in the double figures himself. They have 7 players in double figures.
Mason for the second consecutive three and a long rebound to Freeman. Freeman and Bunn. Bunn for three, in and out. Kenny Wayne Jackson with the rebound. Ahead to Titus Gary and drop it off to King. And then continue to climb in the scoring column.
King will take the easy bunny right there and say, I'll increase my scoring average. Thank you very much.
The best shot all day by McKeachin. Kenny Wayne for three.
No!
Nothing but nylon.
Cha-ching! Kenny Wayne Jackson, welcome to the ball game, my friend.
With 1:22 left, Austin with the runner. Kenny Wayne Jackson gets his first point with just 1:22 left. Titus Gary.
And that also keeps up the scoring streak of the Thunder, who have now they're now up to 44 points in the fourth quarter. Alston now, PD, with 41. It's going to look great on paper, but when you look at the final score.
Richardson with the leaner.
You get a basket, and you get a basket, and you get a basket.
I might as well get out there and shoot up a shot.
I know. Let's call timeout, see if Coach Page will put us in.
Fields for three.
3-point basket by Fields.
Kenny Wayne for another three.
Asking too much, Kenny.
Ahead to Fields, and Fields pads the stats a little bit more.
Will they dribble it out, or will we continue to see them try to add on to the score here? Got 3 away from 170. Might as well.
DJ makes it 170. 170 to 145, and Austin for three. No. And that's your final. 170 to 145. We're going to come right back here with Stats, Facts, Figures after a word from our sponsors.
3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Well-informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has Mom Ma. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well-informed.
Welcome back to Mullins, South Carolina. The Thunder shooting 49 points in the fourth quarter, and the Chosen Lions shooting 57. Still fall by 25, 170 to 145 in your East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. PD Doors Craig Green here. Craig, the highest scoring East Coast Basketball League game of the year, right?
315 points in the game, and PD 106 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, unbelievable what we saw here today. The Carolina Thunder put up 49 points in the fourth quarter, 170 in the game. The Chosen Lions put up 57 points in the fourth quarter and lost by 25. This is why we're here today. This is why this is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week, because crazy stuff tends to follow us wherever we set up these ECBL cameras.
And I tell you, Craig, you can't take nothing for neither one of these teams. The Chosen Lions come in, played a very well-oiled machine. They lost today by 25, but ladies and gentlemen, you can't take it from none of these 10 players that played out there all day today. The Thunder prevailed 170 to 145.
Unbelievable game. We saw some fantastic shooting. I mean, looking at the box scores for both teams, I mean, Isaiah Alston, 41 points today in a losing effort. And also a big upset we just got word of here that I'll let PD tell you about in just a moment. But Isaiah Alston had a fantastic game, but the Thunder's onslaught today, PD, 7 players in double figures. It's just unbelievable effort by the Carolina Thunder, the defending champions. Bring themselves up to a winning record, 3-2. Sky's the limit for Coach Sebastian Page and his team. But we just got word of a big upset.
As the Hickory Hoyas defeat the primetime players, 121 to 113, not quite 315 points, but 121 to 113. The Hickory Hoyas get the big win against the PTP players.
And that's a huge, huge win for Hickory. Again, that's going to be a big confidence builder for them going into the season, going into the remainder of the season. And again, Coach Chris Thomas and the PTPers, may find themselves sliding down the power rankings a little bit after a loss like that. But, we got more East Coast Basketball League action coming up in a couple weeks, PD, and just want to say happy Easter to everybody. And, guess we can go over the final scores if you like. We've got here our box score for the Chosen Lions, 41 points again for Isaiah Alston. 19 points for Marquis Bunn. 18 points for Phillip Jones. McEachin finished with 17. Cam Martin, 18. Kayvon Fields, 11. Chastain Dickens with 12. And then for the Carolina Thunder, they were led by Patrell Rogers, 32 points. Sharon King and Jacques Brown had 23 apiece, as did James Richardson. 24 for Deion Berrien, 20 for Titus Gary, 14 for DJ Mason, and 3 points for Kenny Wayne Jackson, who hit one from about 26 feet out.
With 1:21 left.
Hey, getting on the board is all that matters. He did it right here in front of his hometown, and again, what a crazy game we saw today. 315 points. I mean, well worth my trip down here.
Definitely was, Craig. Like it's always good to call a game with you. We'll be back on air for the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week from Hampton, Virginia. The 7-city Vets, who have yet, that's got one win on the season, are 1-3. They'll be matching up with the Petersburg Cavaliers on April 13th. We'll have it right here on the East Coast Basketball League Hoop YouTube page and also on highlevelmedianc.com. Craig, great game. Happy Easter to you and your family, and we'll be back on air on the 13th of April.
Happy Easter to you and your boys and your wife as well, and hopefully Easter Bunny comes and brings everybody some nice tasty treats. I got a tasty treat tomorrow myself. Duke versus UNC versus NC State basketball on Easter Sunday, right there with my Cadbury eggs. Can't wait.
All right, Craig, final score from Mullins, South Carolina. The Carolina Thunder 170, the Carolina Chosen Lions 145.